He'll play some shortstop. He'll play some third base. I think this was a smart move by the Dodgers. They gave up 5 players, but only one of those players was a player that they really considered an elite prospect in Diaz, the infielder.
All things considered, does this make the Dodgers the favorite in the National League in your mind?
It does for me, absolutely. And I know those teams are packed together very tightly, but you add Manny Machado, not only does it help on the field, Michael, I feel that it gives the team a boost psychologically. It shows you that your organization is saying, we're ready to win it this year. We're not waiting till next year. We're not going to say, let's see if this team can win as it's currently constituted. They went out and got one of the best players in baseball. That does make them the favorite.
Last thing on this deal, on the flip side, what does this mean for the Orioles trading away the face of their franchise?
Yeah, I think it's a tough day if you're a Baltimore Orioles fan. You're basically looking toward the future and hoping that some of those young players that they picked up will become Baltimore Orioles who can make this a winning franchise again. Michael, we know they're not done dealing. We're probably going to see Britton get traded. We're probably going to see Brock get traded. And I'm not sure if this is a good thing or a bad thing for the Orioles, but Manny Machado goes to the Dodgers and says, I'm going to wear number 8. Which, of course, was the number Cal Ripken wore with the Baltimore Orioles.
Big move yesterday announced. Brad Hand going to the Cleveland Indians. What does this mean for the Tribe?
The Cleveland Indians needed bullpen help. The Yankees just saw the Cleveland Indians, and they have the 2nd worst bullpen ERA in Major League Baseball. You add a pitcher like Hand, who is absolutely dominant from the left side, you suddenly have fortified your bullpen. I think he'll be a setup man for them to Cody Allen right now. They're waiting for Andrew Miller to come back. But Hand is another pitcher that the Yankees are interested in. He can nullify lefties. He's got a great slider. This year in at-bats that end on sliders, 86 at-bats, 43 strikeouts. And meanwhile, as part of that deal, they also picked up a rookie, a righty, Simber, who comes from the right side, sidearm. And by the way, if the Yankees see the Indians in the postseason, somebody like Simber is a pitcher they could bring in to try and nullify righties like Sanchez, like Judge, like Stanton. He throws from a real low arm angle, tough to pick up.
Let's talk about the Yankees now. Fans excited. Gary Sanchez back in the lineup for the Yankees. What does this mean for the lineup?
Gary Sanchez is not a 190 hitter, Michael. He's hitting 190 right now. It's been a frustrating first half for him. I think this is very good news for the Yankees because I can't believe that Sanchez won't have some sort of offensive explosion in the second half. With him out of the lineup, the Yankees went 12-8. So they were able to kind of tread water, but I think with Sanchez back, and I think if he gets some of his production to the level that the Yankees believe it is, suddenly that lineup, which is already strong, gets a lot better.
All right, let's talk about tonight's pitching matchup. Noah Syndergaard for the Mets, Domingo Germán for the Yankees. Break down these two.
Well, Syndergaard, of course, throws the ball as hard as anybody in baseball, not named Luis Severino. The thing for him, Michael, is staying on the mound, staying on the field. Since the beginning of 17, he's only had 19 Major League starts. This is his 2nd start since coming back off the DL. He's a guy who's a very challenging pitcher for any hitter to try and face. And then as far as Germán goes, he's just trying to once again find his way. He's had some really nice starts as a Yankee. I think he needs to overcome some of those early inning jitters. He has an ERA of over 7 in the first inning. Andy Pettitte once told me that one of the toughest things in his career, just get through that first inning. I think once Germán gets through the first, gets through the second, he gets himself in a rhythm. He's a really good pitcher.